Hello all. We are on our trip to Bhutan in Thimphu. We left from the Bagdogra airport yesterday and reached Phon Choling. So to come to Bhutan, you have a few options. You can directly take a flight to Paro from Delhi or Bagdogra. But given that there are only a few flights, it's obviously priced pretty high. The other alternate is to take the scenic route to Phon Choling and to Thimphu from there. So that's about 4 plus 4, 8 hours of drive. The route was not just figuratively scenic, it was also literally a scenic route from Bagdogra through Siliguri to Hasimara and Jaigaon. We crossed rivers Teesta and Torsha, and we also happened to see a lot of tea estates. What was interesting was that the tea estates were on the plains. For those of us from the south of India, tea estates are usually seen only in the hill stations. So that was kind of different. And after the 4-hour ride, we reached Phon Choling. We had to hit the immigration queue there, get our passports verified, pre-verification done. And what was also striking was that on the one side of the border in India, the roads were not all that great, and there was a lot of crowd, honking and stuff. And as soon as you come through this building and enter the Bhutan side of the border at Phon Choling, it was a complete contrast from what we saw on the other side. We are at the India-Bhutan border at Phon Choling now, and here is the entry point. So we just got our passports checked and we have officially entered Bhutan now. We spent the evening at Phon Choling, taking stroll, visiting a monastery there. So in addition to having your passports, you need to get the e-permits done, and Bhutan government after COVID now requires Indians to pay a sustainable development fee of the order of about 1,200 rupees per individual per day of stay. For adult and for kids it's about 600 rupees per day, and that is something that gets verified. Our passport is stamped and we are free to visit the different parts of Bhutan. We are on our way from Phon Choling to Thimphu. The ascent is about 2,000 meters through curvaceous mountainous roads with very good views of the valley and rivers in between. There have been the odd towns. We have just stopped about 40 kilometers from Thimphu, gorge with a river flowing underneath. What you see here is the confluence of two rivers, from Thimphu and the other river from Paro over there. The current in the water is splendid. We are here at the Buddha Point in Thimphu, and you can see the gigantic Buddha statue right behind us. This is a majestic structure at 169 feet. The Christ the Redeemer equivalent of Bhutan here. And anyone who visits Thimphu or is crossing Thimphu will not be able to miss this one. This statue is made of bronze and is gold plated. The construction of this statue and the temple began in 2005 and went all the way till 2015. So that's how much of an effort that went into constructing this massive piece of work. The same campus houses two temples that provide us with stories of Buddha, how he attained enlightenment and how he spread the word of Buddhism across this part of the world, and also about Guru Rinpoche or Guru Padmasambhava, who took the learnings from Buddha and spread them into Bhutan. We also got to know about the third Buddha, the Dharmaraja I, who in 17th century unified all of the territories, the people in different parts of Bhutan into one group. And he was so powerful a force that they had to keep his death a secret for about 50 years in fear of bringing about disharmony. And when that eventually happened, there was disharmony, and it took the first king in the current kingdom of Bhutan in 1907 to again bring the forces from eastern and western parts of Bhutan together. And what we see now is like a united, peaceful and happy country being led by the fifth king of Bhutan. The temple also offers a panoramic view of the city of Thimphu with mountains surrounded by it all around. Any direction you look at, there are mountains lined up, and the Buddha quietly overlooks all of them. From the vantage point of the Buddha statue, we get to have a very good view of the entire city. Look at the view that the Buddha gets day in, day out, each year, every day. We are out on a stroll from our hotel here at Thimphu. Right next to the hotel is the commercial street of the city. One part of the house is the headquarters of banks, insurance companies and other public sector entities. And on the other side of the street are these handicraft handloom stores, which offer wonderful creative handloom products made by the folks in the store itself. A lot of interesting stuff in here, from tiny pocket pouches and purses to laptop bags, handbags and a lot of creative products. While on our stroll, we smelled cookies and we headed over to this place called Tough Cookie Express, and had ordered some shakes and cookies. The cookies are fresh and authentic. We got some French fries to go along with it. If you are in Thimphu, you should definitely try this place called the Tough Cookie Express. It's lovely. Get a view of the city of Thimphu, the golf course, the city center.
And he collected all the bones and he turned it into a life. That's how Dakin is formed back in 15th century.
The one at the back also houses the king's office, the private access road to the king's palace. We had come to simply Bhutan, a microcosm of what happens in the country. We were served with a butter tea with beaten corn and rice, which could be mixed with the tea and ham.